What is going on, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be ranking every single battle card in Brawl Stars. These are all the ranks and then all the fame. So yeah, let's just get straight into it, starting with Bronze. I actually think Bronze is in the D tier. It's not like the worst in the world. I think it looks alright. It's definitely not the best, obviously. It still looks pretty bad, but compared to some of the other ones, I still think Bronze is definitely not the worst in the game. Next up, we have Silver. In my opinion, Silver is F tier. I just don't think it looks very good. And to me, like the Silver rank is just kind of pointless because if you're pushing out of Bronze and then you just kind of stop, like what's the point? You might as well just push to Gold. So yeah, Silver's there for me. Gold is in the D tier, ahead of Bronze, obviously. It's pretty good. Again, it's not great. It's definitely better than Bronze and Silver, but it still does not look that good in my opinion, and it doesn't really show any skill. So. Next up, we have Diamond. Diamond is all right. I'd say it's in the C tier. Again, it's probably like mid for me. It looks way cooler than the other ones in my opinion, but the Diamond rank just means nothing to me. So yeah. Next up, we have Mythic, and I actually think Mythic looks cool. It's definitely doesn't the rank obviously doesn't mean much, but it definitely looks cool in my opinion. It's in the A tier. Um, Especially when you get the more upgraded Mythic banners, it looks really cool. So yeah, I like it a lot. And then next up we have Legendary. In my opinion, Legendary is probably above Mythic. I definitely think it looks better than Mythic. It's borderline S tier, honestly, but I think the upgraded Legendary or whatever the right word for it is, Legendary banners look better than this one. It's like with the stars on it, I definitely think that one's S tier. But the actual basic one is A tier in my opinion. So yeah. And then Masters, definitely S tier. It's obviously the coolest looking one, and it should be. And then again, as it upgrades, it definitely looks better. So yeah. Next up, we have the Fame ones, and in my opinion, these are honestly cooler than the other ones. These are just better in my opinion. Starting with the, I don't even know what this is called, original Fame, I guess, like the first Fame you get. I honestly think this looks really good. I would probably put it now. Listen, obviously it's easy to get this, okay? But we're talking about how good it looks. And in my opinion, it looks really good. I just like the way it looks. I would put it in the A tier personally. I think the Fame backgrounds are just better than the other ones. So yeah, this is A tier for me. I just think it looks really good, especially not so much the Fame itself, but the battle card. It just looks cool. And then next up we have Is it Martian? No, this is Martian Fame. This is like the great Lunar Fame. Lunar Fame. Yeah. This one is just a little bit better in my opinion. If you can match it with like a brawler that it works with and make the battle card look really cool, then it's definitely high. It looks cooler than the original Fame, but it's again, it's not like quite S tier, but it is really cool still in my opinion. Next up we have Martian Fame, and it's B tier in my opinion. I think this one it doesn't look as cool on the battle card. If matched with like a red brawler or something, or matched like perfectly with something, it definitely looks really cool. But it's just I don't think it's as good as the other ones as far as the battle card goes. So yeah. Next up we have Saturn Fame, and this is S tier in my opinion. Definitely not as cool as the Masters background, but with the ring, it just looks kind of cool. I don't know. I just like it a lot, and I think most people would agree that it's S tier for sure. Next up we have I don't even know what this is called. This is Meteoric, obviously. I forgot what this is even called. I just call it Spiky Fame. But this is definitely S tier. I honestly think Saturn Fame looks better than it. Um, like it looks better than it, but obviously this is way better to have. But if we're going purely off looks, then I would put Saturn Fame in front of it. But if we're going off skill, if we're going off everything, I'd put this there. But it purely looks, I like Saturn Fame more, but I'll leave it like that. But yeah, this is really cool. Not a lot of players have this. It's really special, unique. Is you have to have all the brawlers and get a ton of credits to get this, and it looks really cool. It definitely shows like when I come against a player who has this Fame, I'm like, all right, I gotta actually like try, like even more than Masters. Like if I play against a Masters player, I'm like, all right, this kid's probably good, right? But if I'm playing against a guy with this Fame, I'm like, all right, shoot, I actually gotta try. Like it's legit. Then we got Meteoric Fame. And in my opinion, Meteoric Fame just doesn't have the same flair as these two. It looks cool once again, and it's obviously super rare to have. But it doesn't have the same flair as these two, in my opinion. I think these two are they just look cooler than Meteoric, and I think people are gonna disagree with me on that one. Again, I still have it in the S tier. It still looks really cool in my opinion, but just not as good as the other two. And then Alien Fame, I don't even know if there's a banner for that yet. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you. and no one has it, right? So it's not like anyone has it yet. But just going based off assumptions and guesses, I would say that it's probably going to be in the S tier. Now, where I put it, I don't know. I'd have to see the banner, but we'll just go ahead and leave it there for now, just because I feel like it'll be inaccurate. So yeah, this is the full tier list. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments, and just let me know what your favorite either like background for fame and then background for ranked is. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and peace out, homies.